out of my face. I need this out of my face. Cause I'm too geeked. I'm too geeked. And what's really trippy, hey, what's up with Lily? Positive, safe vibes your way. Received, received, and sending the same back to you, my sister. Thank you. I'm so geeked. I'm so geeked. It's kind of trippy though because I'm also still making a video. So some of this, like some of this day, will be in a video that I'll be publishing. But hopefully some people get in here. Hopefully some people come on because I'm so excited. Now, Friday, when I recorded that portion of my video, I don't know if anybody watched it. It went public yesterday. And I think it's Thursday, Friday, and a portion. I think it's just Thursday and Friday, or Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Hey, what's up, Alaska? What's good? Bienvenue chez moi. Bienvenue chez moi. Welcome to my place. That's dope. So, um, Friday, I made the decision because if anybody watched my videos, I've been talking about my soap since I made this last batch, and I love it so much. And so I told myself that I'm going to make a formula, write down the formula so that I can reproduce it because I really want to put this out for sale, put it on the market. And so Friday, I decided Sunday, I'm gonna go ahead and get it going. So I got my I got my book with my recipe in it. But pause for a minute. So back when I was a licensed cosmetologist and I used to make my own hair products, um, I had a recipe book, and all of that was in Hotel Honda when it was stolen. So all of my recipes for the products that I used to make that were actually growing people's hair, all of that was in Hotel Honda when it was stolen. I used to make soap. That's what's up. That's what's up. So I'm really excited about this because for one, like when I started making this soap, it was it was is that a super chat or is that I don't know. I'm new to this. But that's cute. Whatever that is. Is that a super chat? I don't know. But that's cute. Um so when I decided I want to just make my own soap, for one, I don't want to keep buying. I was buying the Dr. Teal's. That's what I was buying, Dr. Teal's for myself. And I was like, I just don't want to. I don't like all these ingredients. And again, going back over a decade, I used to make my own stuff. And I decided, let me just let me just make my own soap. I didn't used to make soaps. I made hair products. And so I was like, let me just make my own. And then because I'm accustomed to making my own hair products and then being a cosmetologist, I love the chemistry of hair and skin. So I really do in depth research on natural things that are good for the hair and skin and what those benefits are and things like that. So I was like, okay, let me get into it. Because as a mobile dweller, we don't when we first start, like when I first started, yes, I took a shower every day at Planet Fitness. Every day. Hotel Honda was stolen. I ended up homeless for a few years, renting rooms. So of course I was showering normally because I was inside, a house or whatever the case may be. Then when I got the mansion about 3 years ago, finally rendering me unhomeless again as a mobile dweller because I'm all in on my decisions. When I first got the mansion, I was taking showers every single day at Planet Fitness. And I did that for a couple of months, and I was like, this is so inconvenient. Because if I was somewhere and I needed to go to my clients, I had like 7 clients at the time as well. Like, it's just inconvenient. And then I take really long showers, and I just stopped doing it because it was too inconvenient for me. I just stopped doing it, and then I would stretch my showers with my uh washcloths right there. And so, coming back to this moment, coming back to this moment, I was like, uh, you know what? I can just make my own. So then I started doing that. Obviously. No, I think it's emoji. Okay. What's up, Hangover First? Do you know about the lie calculator on the net? Make your own recipes there. I personally choose not to use lie. I sorry y'all. I personally don't use lie. Um so yeah, I don't get into that. I don't get into the lie. So I don't get into the lies. But no, I don't get into it. I don't get into it. I just keep it as natural as I can. And I mean, lie is natural, as far as I know. But I don't use lie. I don't use lie. I didn't use lie. I don't use lie. Period. So yeah, no lie. But anyway, that's another thing. I just wanted clean natural ingredients on my skin. Now I know I've seen a lot of soap makers. They do use lye and et cetera, et cetera. And you know, to each their own. Live and let live. What you eat don't make me shit. I really live by that motto. Live and let live. But anyway, so let me show you. So this it has been resting. I like the way it looks. And also, I'm not using any emulsifiers. I have used emulsifiers in my cream hairdress products that I've made. Um, but I'm not using any emulsifiers in my soap. What I was saying too is that as a mobile dweller, when I decided to make this, I wanted something that will clean really well, that will moisturize really well, and that will rinse really well. Because if I'm extending my showers and this is all I'm using, so then I'm putting the soap on with one of these and I'm cleaning it off with one of these. Um, I don't want to have to use a ton of these to get the soap off, right? And I've had to do that with my Dr. Teal's soap. I've had to use a lot of these to get the soap off my skin. And again, I live here full time. I don't have relatives that I go and stay with, that I'm ever in a home taking a shower. Uh, I don't I don't have that type of life. I live here full time. I live in a storage. When Hotel Honda was stolen in 2018, I was homeless and I had to go back to renting rooms and, to keep from being just on the streets. I am a mobile dweller and it's just me in this world. So I like things that are convenient and effective. And this right here, I just had to put it in what I have. Okay. So this is what I have and I put it in here and it looks kind of milky through here. Um, and that's dope. The bottle is green, but this formula here, this formula right here. So first off, I used it to wash my face, and it's been maybe It's been over an hour. It's been over an hour, and I still haven't moisturized my face yet. So you see, I'm not dry and cracked, but you see that glow? You see that glow? And I have not put my oil on my face yet, but it didn't leave. It's not like a residue. It's exactly when I've been talking to y'all about this soap after I made my most recent two, and I've been talking about it in my mind. This is what I was feeling. I'm like, because in my head, I'm like, I need to add this much more marshmallow root because I want it to be more moisturizing for the skin. I got it. Well, for the amount that I made anyway, but I wrote all that down so that I can just multiply it for bigger batches. But this, like I said, it's been over an hour and I still have not moisturized, but it doesn't feel like there's something on my face. It doesn't feel like there's any residue or any. I started taking care of my skin. I started my first skincare regimen at 14 years of age because I recognized that I had great skin and I wanted to always have great skin. So I started taking care of my skin and started a facial regimen at 14 years of age, no cap. So I'm very particular, and I grew up being very particular about my facial cleansers and my facial moisturizers. And I do not like facial cleansers that leave my face feeling like there's a cold cream on it or like it's been moisturized. I don't like that. I don't like that. I like it to feel clean, but supple and hydrated and moisturized, and not like it just stripped everything off my face. I don't like that, like that Noxzema. You know how Noxzema, if you don't moisturize immediately after, it's going to look and feel like your face is just frozen. And then if you got any sort of melanin, you just going to be ashed up like a motherfucking ashtray. Yeah, it's not that. It's not very nice skin. Thank you. Yeah, it's not that. It is not that. How do you make soap without lye? Easy. You just don't add lye. You just don't add lye. And the soap base that I use is Castile, and there's no lye in there. You just don't add a lye. The same way you tell the truth. You just don't add any lies. You just don't add a lie. That's really it. That's really it. But there are a ton of ways to do a ton of things. You know what I mean? There's more than one way to skin a cat, as they say. There are a ton of ways to do a ton of things. And when you're creative, um, the ways to do things without things that you don't want are revealed to you. So I've made soap with no lye. And I've also, I am committed to keeping it without an emulsifier. I want it to be a loose formula like this. It's effective. And us, again, us as van lifers, that's what we want. We want things that work, we want things that are effective. You know what I mean? It's like your gut. Your gut doesn't care how pretty the food is because it's going to make it look like vomit by the time it gets to your gut anyway. It just wants it to be something that it can benefit from and utilize. That's it. It doesn't care how pretty it is on the plate because by the time it gets to your gut, it's going to look like trash. Okay? It just needs to be something of substance, you know? So that's really how us van lifers are. Um, and I'm I'm speculating that the same way I feel about wanting my soap to be cleansing, and easy to come off, I'm just assuming that other van lifers, especially because we may go days between showers and in some cases weeks, we don't have any shame about that because we know how to keep ourselves clean from smelling. So we're adults. We've been doing this for a long time. It's, I didn't just start cleaning my body. It's not new. Very interesting in your soap. It's dope. I mean, you can't see what it really looks like because it's in a green bottle. But um, here's the thing about me, like with my brand, Creative Nomad, which I told the story about that brand, I don't know, in one of my videos, but that name goes back years, Creative Nomad, because that's who I am. But that is a brand that I started building around. And I created a slogan for that brand, which is there is no box, think freely. The reason why I chose that as my slogan, because as a teenager, I was around 13 or 14 years old, standing out in front of our duplex on Clinton Avenue in Minneapolis, Minnesota, South Minneapolis. And I was thinking, because I'm a Gen Xer. So think outside the box, think outside the box. Like that was big. And I'm very creative. I've always been creative and imaginative. I've always lived in my own head, always. Like that was on my report cards, progress reports in kindergarten, first grade, second grade. I've always been that imaginative, creative kid. So I'm standing out here on the block and I'm in my mind, I'm visualizing a box. And then I'm visualizing myself trying to think outside of that box. And I was like, that's too much fucking work. There is no box. Just think freely. There is no box. Just think freely. So I made that my slogan for Creative Nomad. There is no box. Think freely. So we may be accustomed to soaps looking like this and having this ingredients and this, that, and the third. And now, fast forward to 2024, everyone's talking about all of the chemicals and toxins and all this that's in soap, but then still want to question why people are omitting these ingredients from their soaps. Make it make sense. But not with me. I don't need it to make sense to me because it already doesn't make sense to me. There is no box. I think freely. All right. So my soap is a loose cleanser and it's a all over cleanser and it's a daily cleanser and it's great for face, body, and hair. So go figure. I remember in the 90s, like there was a bunch of all in one things coming out for men, but at the same time, there was a bunch of advertisements talking about all in one, da da da. But again, I'm a licensed cosmetologist and I've studied the chemistry of hair, skin, and nails, and it's all very similar um, keratin protein. So if you're using the right natural ingredient, those ingredients singularly are good for hair, face, skin, and body skin. So this is what I know to be a scientific fact and a natural fact. Gen X here, I get it. I know that's right. So yeah. So if anyone saw my post, and I know not very many people are on here, but if anybody watches this replay, and if there's any van lifers that are subscribed to my channel and are interested in testing it so you can see it for yourself, I would love that because I do want to have, I got my opinion of it. I know how I think about it. And I know the facts of it. So, but I would just like to have testers because everyone's going to have a different process and different skin types, as well as may use something different. Like when I shower, I use a net. I wonder if I have one right here. No, it's all in my shower bag in the back. But when I shower, I use a net. And I've been using that since back when I was married. When my ex-husband went to the Gambia, he brought me back a net, which is what they use when they shower. Most African countries, it's a net that they use, and it lasts forever. And it's funny because it caught on because they sell them here now. Of course, not the authentic ones that I had, but they sell a version of it like in 99-cent store and Dollar Tree and things like that. So because they're great for showering, bathing, and they don't hold any bacteria and they dry very fast. But anyway, and they also exfoliate as you're washing your body. But anyway, um, different testers may use something different. So, and also not everyone use these. Like for example, Chrome, he uses which I used to use. He uses the Dude wipes. He used Dude wipes. So, you know, yeah. But I just wanted to start in house with some of the followers of this page who are van lifers and who are supportive of my endeavors and just of this page anyway, to see if anybody wanted to test this out because I love it. I love this formula better than the ones I have right now, because of the addition of the marshmallow roots. It's perfect. It's perfect. As it stands right now, this is the final formula. This is the final formula. Did you see the poll that I put up? I love that, Lily. Yeah, as it stands right now, this is the final formula. I'm gonna keep that poll up until Wednesday, and then I'll check it and see if anybody responded to it, and get the list from there. I really hope I do. I hope some van lifers who are subscribed to this channel volunteer to be testers because that would be so dope. Like that's the next phase. So um, without sounding arrogant, just knowing that I'm following the assignment that God has me on, I am expecting to have some volunteers that want to test it. I am expecting that. Um, so, but I love it. I love it. I love it. And just the fact that I have not had to moisturize my face right now, I'm geeked. And the fact that my face still feels clean and not like I'm going to moisturize, because I washed my face and it feels like I washed my face. Like I can't explain it. You really have to try it for yourself. So, didn't see the poll. All right, Lily, well check it out because yes, I would love for you to test it, especially if you are a van lifer. I would love that. I love it. And I did the clove cleanser because I just think it's a more neutral scent for men and women. The white sage is pretty strong. It's a pretty strong scent. And the clove is just really nice. And I mean, it's cloves. Who doesn't love the smell of cloves? But it's really nice. It's really nice. And also, I think it would be nice for this one because the white sage is naturally has a lot of exfoliating properties. So I think I want to really prep people more on that because you have to really be gentle when you wash your face with my white sage cleanser because if you're not, you will feel that you've just exfoliated the out of your face with that white sage and you don't want to do that. But again, it is good for all over because it is exfoliating. And I do wash my face with it every single day. But I just want to continue to let people know how exfoliating white sage on its own, that's one of the properties of white sage. So, uh, yeah, this is just the clove and it's fantastic. Your skin will feel supple and moisturized and clean. These are what I wanted. Clean, clean without feeling dry Like if it's a hot summer day and you shower and you don't want to have to put on, or not even have to, but you don't want to, and you don't want to have to put on moisturizer right away, especially if you live in a humid place. I got you. I got you right here. This is it right here. If you want your skin to still feel clean and like your skin can breathe, and the pores all over your body, not just the pores in your face, but the pores all over your body can breathe, and your skin is clean, and you don't need to just run right away to pack it with oil or moisturizers or lotions. I got you. This right here. This clove cleanser right here. Let me pour it in here so you can see what it looks like. Ugh, I'm so excited about this. It's lovely. It is lovely. I also don't think I'm going to use any. So, this is what it looks like right here. And it smells like cloves. It smells like cloves, like cloves, like cloves, but gentle, not, overpowering. I love the smell of cloves. I don't know who else do, but yeah, this is it right here. So this pretty much is the color from the deep, 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 um, dark color of the clove tea, and then the almost like a root beer brown from the marshmallow roots. Yeah. So this this color ultimately looks like dried marshmallow root. This is the color of dried marshmallow root. So this is what it looks like. Um, what I was going to say is, I also this morning I decided I don't think I want to add any essential oil fragrances to these. Um, I will have a formula that may have tea tree essential oil in it, because that is just more skin medicinal beneficial and not for fragrance. It'll be for an additional benefit, but I just want to let the white sage and or the clove be the fragrance. I don't want to add any fragrance to my soaps. Nope, I just want to keep them with what they are. That's it. So again, I know that may not be, you know, appealing to people, but I do, for me as a mobile dweller, I feel like I'm making this for mobile dwellers, because we need all of the reasons I just said. We need a cleanser that's going to clean really well and rinse very easily and clean, rinse off clean, to where we feel like, damn, okay, that feels good, and it's all off, like it's all off my skin, and I didn't have to use a ton of my wipes to get it off. So that that was that's my motive. um that's my intention, and I love this. So check out my poll if you're interested, if you are subscribed to this page, and if you are a mobile dweller, I would love to have you as a tester. I'm looking for 5 people to test it. Like I said, I did just put up a poll, so check that out. And yeah, this is it. I mean, of course, I'm gonna have little bottles that I'll be sending it out in, but I just had to come live because I'm super geeked about it, and it's a really beautiful formula, and it so far has come out exactly how I envisioned it. Like the way my face feels is, what's up, King of the Yorkie? it's exactly how I envisioned from since I've been talking to y'all about the ones that I made. So I love it so much. It's my cleanser. I just put it in here. I just showed what it looks like. Let me show you. It's my clove cleanser that I just made that I am seeking in-house testers for. It's from my subscriber Van Lifers. So this is how it looks. What does that say? I'm an esthetician. Your skin looks. Thank you. Yeah, I'm a licensed cosmetologist, and I I love the chemistry of hair and skin. And I started taking care of my skin at 14 years of age. I've had a strict facial regimen since I was 14, and I'm 49. I don't play about my skin. Um, and I used to make hair products and things like that when I was working behind the chair. I made my own products. Um, well, products to sell, my own line of products to sell, not just for my use, but for clients, and I sold them. So, yeah, this is my cleanser, and it is phenomenal. The only thing I did, I tested it to wash my face with, and like I say, it's been over an hour, probably 2 hours since I washed my face, and it I still haven't had to moisturize yet. I mean, I'm going to, but just the glow, baby. No drinking. No, no drinking. No drinking. This is not to drink. This is not to drink, but it smells good and it's a mild smell. See, I feel like this will appeal, like what I wrote on my poll, to both genders. It'll appeal to men and it'll appeal to women. It's not. I think men will really like it. I think men will probably like it more than women. Um, but I'm the only girl and I'm the youngest, so I do lean more towards things that appeal to men. Like I'm definitely not a floral scent person. I was never a pink girl. I'm not a frilly. I used to call myself a pretty tomboy, but I'm definitely not a girl's girl. I don't think I'm a woman's woman. No, I don't. Wow, what is the base? Um, the base is Castile, Castile soap, and then clove and marshmallow root. I love clove. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Clove is phenomenal for the entire body, inside and out. Inside and out. Oh, I like it so much. And it's the marshmallow root that is the winner for me in this. It is awesome. It really is. It really, really is. I'm so excited. I mean, y'all can tell how excited I am. And I am that type of creator that gets very amped over my own, over what I create because I'm just appreciative to God that my gift is creativity. And when I say that, and when I've told people that over the years, I mean that in every single way. I cook, create, I add creativity, I add my Shalonda Elise creativity to everything. And I've had people comment on every single thing that I do. Oh, I've never seen it done. Oh, you do it that way. Oh, yeah. Because creativity is my gift. I don't see things as they are. I see them in my creative way. So I am about to open my studio for facials. Maybe I can order one. That would be dope. And my sage one, my sage cleanser, you can add to your exfoliating line. Oh, King of the Yorkie. I just got done talking about white sage. That would be super dope. especially considering I am a licensed cosmetologist and I know what I'm not just pulling shit out my butt crack. Like, hey, and you're an esthetician, email me. Please email me. I would, uh, my, my erecti, what it, I forgot the name of, erecti, you know what I'm talking about. Yes. That's why I trust you. Yes, that is so dope. Please email me. That would be so dope. Erector pili. Ain't that what it is? Your goosebumps? Yeah, you just gave me goosebumps with that. That would be phenomenal. Yes, 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 yes. Because that would be dope. That would be dope. And then when you email me, I'll let you know because I don't want to say it on live, which is why I haven't because I just I don't want to put it out there yet. But I'll let you know another one that I want to do. Um, that would be great in your studio for skin. That is so awesome. Oh my god, I got goosebumps all over. But anyway, these are phenomenal. These are phenomenal. You should be a tester. I know you're not a mobile dweller, but you should be a tester. That way you can test it out. I'm telling you, I'm telling you, these are the bee's knees, elbows, and the cheese. I'm telling you. So I love it. I love it. And you know what's interesting? Let me tell the story right quick about when I was in cosmetology school. Okay, so I've grown up having super, super oily skin. I used to call it combination oily because my T zone was extremely oily and the rest of my face was oily. Okay, but I never was bothered by it. It didn't bother me that I had super oily skin because I always had great skin. And I've always, even to date, looked very much younger than my age. So I figured they just kind of went hand in hand. So while I was in beauty school, we got I think like a 50% or I don't know, we got an extreme discount when we got facials on the SD side. So one day I went in, I had an appointment, I had a facial with the SDs, and that was so dope. Like they did shit and my nose always like I don't know if anyone else does. I got this from my mom, but I'll clean out my nose by pushing it up and then just everything will just come out. And so I've been doing that since I was a teenager too, but they did everything and cleaned my skin and just gave me a facial. And with the consultation I let them know I have super oily skin, so they use the formula for oily skin. And so I didn't have oily skin for a few weeks, and I started to get worried because I'm like, I don't want dry skin, I don't want dry skin, I don't even want normal skin. Like, where's my oily skin? But it was so funny. I'm such a weirdo. Like, I really started to get worried because I'm like, where's my oily skin? Whatever they used, it was nice. It worked. And my oily skin gradually started to come back. Like, it didn't go away, but whatever they used was so effective. And my skin wasn't dry because, like I said, I have combination oily skin, super oily and oily as a mofo, right? So I didn't have dry skin. I had probably more normal skin. And so as my oil started to come back, it made me even appreciate the knowledge of estheticians and the particular school that I went to. I was just like, that was dope. That whole experience was dope. So I would love to be a product part of what you do because I think it's dope. I think it's dope as fuck. And since being over 40 and now like right here with 50, I feel like my skin is more normal now. But going 40 some years, all my life of having super oily skin, it's probably more hydrated or moisturized than normal skin. But it's kind of dope now because I grew up always having a shiny forehead, a hella shiny nose, and a shiny chin and shiny cheeks, because it just shine. And as a makeup artist, um, when I used to wear a full face of makeup every day because I was my walking billboard, and I would use them, the makeup, the blot, the oil blotters. And when I tell you, like, just one blot and the whole damn thing looked like I had just soaked it in oil. That's how oily my skin. That's how oily my skin was. Like I used to go to through three of those oil blotting papers just to blot my face because your girl was oily. Okay. Yes, definitely. So is uh-huh. Hmm. So yeah, that's dope. That's dope. And I love that side of it. I had got heavy into doing facials and things after I graduated and stuff like that. But like I said, the study of hair and skin is what I'm all about. And I'm just listening to the God voice inside of me, and I'm done being distracted because as a mobile dweller, I need, and you know what else I like? I like the fact that I can have something I know the ingredients of. Even my water, I use purified water, right? Like I'm not using tap water. I'm not using heavily chlorinated water because this is for everything. So when I showered last with the last batch I made and I washed my hair, that's another reason that I was like, okay, I really need to amp up the marshmallow root in this because the reason I'm using marshmallow root is for its moisturizing properties. So I want my skin to be a bit more naturally moisturized after I bathe. And I want to be able to wash my hair with it as well. So, yeah, definitely email me. Um, and I'll be right back on your heels with responding because um, if there's some type of partnership here in the works, I'm all about it. I'm all about it. I'm from the show me state, baby, and I can show you better than I can tell you. You hear me? Do you hear me? Anyway, I'm silly as hell. I'm geeked. I'm hyped. Um, y'all check out my poll. Check out the poll that's on the community page. If you want to be a tester, go ahead, check out the poll, and I'll be looking at it Wednesday to see who responded and who's willing and whatever else the case may be. So I'm gonna get up off here. Bon dimanche, happy Sunday. Thanks y'all for coming and hanging out with me for a little bit, and I will see y'all in the comments.